vile day to you all, my fellow cultists and Nurglings. It's Adam of Nurgle Command here. I hope you're all doing very disgustingly indeed. And welcome back to episode 4 of Nurgle Command Violates Dawn of War 2 Retribution Chaos Campaign on Very Hard. So, we were left off last episode with starting to look at the Blood River mission. However, due to some I've had some requests to go through possibly some of the gear that I've been giving my my heroes at the moment. So we're going to go through them one by one, and if you feel you don't want to watch this and just want to get straight into the action of the game, then just skip forward and everything will be honky-dory. Alright then, so we'll kick things off with Lord Eliphas. Everyone knows who Lord Eliphas is. He was from the previous Dawn of War games. And of course he's a lot more badass now, of course, because he's just a badass. So, we have gone ahead and equipped him with the Skullbreaker Demonic Power Maul, and that does a cracking 82 points of damage per hit, with an attack speed of 4 and an accuracy of 100%. This dude is not going to miss his hits. Fairly good damage against infantry, not so good against vehicles, and appalling against buildings. It has an area of effective explosive damage and stun. So, pretty good. Explodes on impact. Pretty good against infantry. Sends them absolutely flying. However, this maul is not the gift of Nurgle. It is indeed a gift of Khorne, being a melee weapon. So we should read the description. A vicious maul bearing the dark incantations of Khorne. Each thunderous crack of its bloodthirsty head bends and twists the fabric of reality, damaging and stunning enemies unfortunate enough to be near the point of impact. Something to be very wary of when you're near it. However, luckily for me, I'm using it, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so the equipped armour he has is the armour of the Immortal, which gives him an armour rating of 40, which is pretty good. And before death, triggers invulnerability for a short duration, so it means that before this dude dies, he's going out with a bang. It basically means that he gets to be invulnerable for a short period of time and gets to wreck shop before he gets killed. It's pretty good. Let's read the description. This armour owes its name to the Chaos Lord Vicarious the Immortal. Through 100 campaigns, despite suffering even the most grievous injuries, he never once fell in combat. His fortune changed when, soon after having made a pact with the Demon Prince of Khorne, he failed to live up to his namesake. It serves as a reminder of the danger to the pledging allegiance to more than one of the Dark Gods. This is why I don't worship any of the Dark Gods apart from Nurgle, because that is what happens to you. Your armor gets given to people because you get killed. Okay, so the equipped accessory of Eliphas is the Herald of the Warp. Significantly lowers the ability recharge times of Eliphas. 50 energy on top of that, so he's got a lot of energy and he gets to regen it. Well, he doesn't get to regen it, but he gets to use his stuff a lot faster. Let's read the description. This artifact draws in dark warp energy, increasing the psychic powers of its bearer, allowing them to cast abilities more frequently. So yeah, as I said. The Chaos Mark is of course the Mark of Nurgle. It would never be anything else. I would never give my Chaos Lord the Mark of Nurgle. That would be stupid. So, let's carry on with the Mark of Nurgle. Heretics worshipping Nurgle increase the health regeneration of nearby allies. I very rarely use the heretics, but if I was to, this is what would happen. The first upgrade of it, heretics can construct shrines that heal allies and knock back enemies. Worship at them increases frequency. And the second upgrade, which is what I believe I actually have. Do I have the upgrade? Yes. I have the upgrade, I believe. No, it doesn't. I've only got the first one. So we'll wait. I won't read the second one. Well, we will, because it's there. Second upgrade, Worship as a Shrine allows reinforcement and defensive abilities of vastly increased in power. So it might be quite good at the second stage. The description. The Mark of Nurgle allows heretics to worship Nurgle, increasing the health regeneration of nearby allies. Further dedication improves the effects of worship and Eliphas. Alright, so his ability is a sweeping doom attack, which perform a sweeping strike, damaging, knocking back, and demoralizing nearby enemies, reducing their speed and damage. Hitting more units increases its effectiveness. So basically, you want to pile Eliphas straight into the battle, whack down the sweeping doom, and it will absolutely wreck shop. There'll be nothing standing afterwards if they're all normal basic infantry. They'll just be all dead. Enough said. On to Neroth, the Tzeentch sorcerer of awesomeness that he is. Although he doesn't have a mark of Tzeentch, he is blatantly going to be a Chaos Tzeentch sorcerer. But never mind, we can't give him anything yet. Because, yeah, can't have it because he's not Eliphas. Anyway, we'll read through his equipment. The Staff of the Bargainer. 65 damage staff, so when he's doing his energy zapping attack, that's how much it does. It's got an attack speed of 3 out of 10, so it's pretty quick. Accuracy of 80%, so it's not always going to hit, but it's a pretty good chance. And it's got a range of 39 meters, so this dude can attack at range without the fear of getting into close quarters. Infantry damage, it's not too bad. Heavy infantry does a lot more because the warp energy goes through the armour and just shreds them. Vehicles and buildings, it's absolutely appalling, and I recommend not using it at all against buildings. However, the staff does grant him the Doom Bolt ability, which fires bolts of psychic power at the targeted area, and it's an absolute beast of an attack. And also the staff gives him 30 energy. So let's go ahead and read the description, shall we? A mysterious warp entity aids those who dare bear this staff to focus their psychic might, but only at the cost of their very soul. So, it's pretty freaky ass. His equipped armour is sadistic armour with an armour rating of 16, so he's a bit more fragile than Eliphas. However, saying that, he gets 75 more health than normal. So, it's not too bad. He lasts a bit longer, but he can't take the hits as well, as he's a sorcerer, so you'd expect it. The description. This armour immediately causes its bearer's flesh to bloat and swell with infection. Removing it requires a large volume of the wearer's flesh to be cut away. So it's actually stuck to him. So if you were to burn yourself with your clothes on and your clothes stick to your skin, that's what's going on with his armour. So, that's why they're screaming, going, because, yeah, you would be if you had that sticking to your skin. Okay, his equipped accessory is a Withered Corpse. It grants the Drain Life ability, which allows the caster to disable and siphon the life of an enemy unit. Damage taken while active will hurt the target and increases maximum health. This is usable by any of my lords, however I've given it to Eliphas since he is so weak. Not Eliphas, Neroth, as he is so weak. It's very handy because it means you get to pick an enemy up and suck the living life out of them, and he gains his health back from doing that. That's pretty good. Let's read the description. A withered corpse that provides the means to turn a vibrant soul into a lifeless husk. Its dark magic suspends the unit in the air while it drains the life from them. Any attacks directed at the caster afflict the target instead. If the mark of Nurgle is fully upgraded, it will affect multiple squads around the target as well. So, with the second upgrade on the mark of Nurgle, this means that this particular ability is very good. So I might have to jump it back to Eliphas afterwards. So we'll see how that goes. The abilities that Neroth gets, because he is a level 3 energy sorcerer, I suppose, if you want to go that way because of the stats, is the Chains of Torment. Summon a massive sorcerous chains that snare all enemy infantry nearby, slowing them so long as the central mass is not destroyed. So it slows up the entire unit of infantry, allowing him to wreck them up with Doom Bolt, which firebolts the psychic power at a targeted area, damaging and knocking back enemy and infantry. And it's absolutely huge. It kills such a shit ton of stuff. And then again there's Drain Life, which is what we've read about earlier. So, not too bad really, to be honest. Kane. My heavy hero, I suppose, yeah. As I've only got a las cannon, I've got a plasma gun as well, but the las cannon does an absolute ton of damage to stuff. So, it's a Nova cannon. It does 165 damage, so it's pretty good. That's double what Lord Eliphas does in melee, so this dude's pretty good. The attack speed's 1 out of 10, which means it's really slow to fire, so you've got to keep him back. Accuracy, 100%. This dude never misses. And the range, 46 meters. He can stand even further back than Neroth and still blast the living shiznit into everything. So damage. It versus infantry, heavy infantry, vehicles and buildings, 100%. You would like it to be more, but 100% is pretty good. It means that they're going to take the full damage. It's pretty damn sweet. And it gives him a 10% sight range, so his range, I think, is... I'm not sure if it's actually added into the range, but there you go. If it is, let me know. If it isn't, then also let me know. And then obviously that means it's got more range than it already does. But I do sit him back as far as he can, so I wouldn't be surprised. Description. burning with the furious intensity of chaos. This infernal weapon was named in mockery of the mighty Nova Cannon of the great Imperial war machine, Ordinatus Armageddon. So yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, we got Nova Cannon as well, yeah, it's just gonna go. Yeah. Anyway, the equipped armour is blackened armour. I think it's the basic one he gets. I believe, yeah, it is. And the description is powerful chaotic armour, bearing ancient enchantments and inscribed litanies to the dark gods. It's only an armour rating of 9, so he goes down really fast, so I have to keep him back. He gets a frag grenade pack, which I've given him. It's the thrown weapon, highly effective versus infantry in cover or in buildings, and it can hit multiple targets. So this is the dude you want to send up towards a enemy that is basically embedded in the building. You chuck a grenade in, and they're like, "Oh no!" and it just blows it up. So it's all good. His abilities: Chaotic Zeal. Each successful attack lowers the cooldown of your weaponry, or in melee increases his combat effectiveness. So it either allows him to use his stuff faster, or it makes him a slightly bit better in combat, which is pretty good because his melee damage is only 14. So whether it doubles it, I don't know. Sustained Beam charges up the las cannon to fire a powerful sustained beam across a long distance. So basically you can use that to just burn into the side of a tank. So if it's like anything bigger than the Rhino or something, you just like aim him at it and it will just burn a hole straight through it. And we've read the frag grenade, so we know what that does. He's also at level 3 melee. I've put it into melee. I think it's like melee and like range damage, so I think it's the damage bar. So he's level 3 on this, which gives him the use of heavy weaponry such as heavy bolters and auto cannons and las cannons. He also does not have to set up or tear down if he's not deployed. His Havocs also gain this bonus. And also unlocks an ability for each weapon type he is able to equip. So basically, this is what he's got for having this skill. So, pretty good. So as he swaps weapons, he will get a different ability. And on to possibly my not biased favourite at all, Varius, the Plague Marine Champion. Now, he doesn't have anything at the moment because I haven't picked up an additional weapon. So his equipped weapon is a Bile Spewer. It only does 14 damage. However, it's got an attack speed of 4 out of 10 and is continuous fire. So accuracy 100%, range 21 meters. So he can't really be at the same range as everybody else. He's got a guy kind of almost get in there a bit with his gun. Infantry is very good, and heavy infantry is not too bad, but vehicles and buildings, it's not good at all, to be honest. It's a bit crap. This weapon fires a stream of toxic ooze, poisoning and choking its victims, as you would expect from a Plague Marine weapon. His equipped armour is the Armour of Affliction, which is an armour rating of 29, so he can take a bit more punishment than Cain, as you would expect. Excuse me. So it lowers ability recharge times by a significant amount. But when he's hit by a melee weapon, 10% chance per hit to recover 20% health. So this dude gains health back when he gets smacked in the face. So pretty good thing to have. He's also been equipped with a Melter Bomb pack, which is very good against vehicles, and I have used it against buildings. It's pretty good against buildings. So his abilities are Repair, so he gets to repair allied vehicles and structures. Infection, where you get to infect a target with Nurgle's Rot. Causes damage over time to enemy enemies, and healing to any allies. Also revives incapacitated squad leaders. So instead of going over and like having to try and res them up with your own hero, you can just cast infection on them and it'll raise them up from the dead. This dude is a level 3 energy champion. So as well as getting infected allies regain energy faster and increasing his energy, he now gets Nurgle's Servant. Infantry killed by Varius are converted into an uncontrollable servant of Nurgle for a short duration. So this should be pretty fun. When he kills somebody, a servant of Nurgle, probably going to be a heretic, is going to pop up and start like raging on things nearby. So that should be quite fun to do. Alright, so that's explained all my champions so far. So now we're going to go to the Blood River. I'm going to select my pre-mission squad and we're going to go. Because I've already done the Blood River bit where we've seen all the mission, we've heard all the talk, so I'm just going to go bomb straight into it. Alright, so starting squads. In Dawn of War 2 Retribution, you can either choose your hero or the Honor Guard that goes with them. So, this mission is one that you're going to get swamped by lots of orcs, so if you don't have your heroes, you do get an additional bonus of capacity on your population. So, for this mission in particular, I am going to go with all-out Honour Guard for this, and it's just going to be Eliphas and Honour Guard. So, our Honour Guard for this is an Ancient Dreadnought in place of Neroth. It's a walker vehicle, and I gain 10 population and the Gift of Zinch, where Honour Guard can gain increased health, damage, and speed. So, pretty good stuff. Instead of Kane, I'm using Chosen Chaos Space Marines, Specialist Infantry. You can upgrade them in battle, get another 10 population capacity, and also Havocs no longer have to set up or tear down. So basically means I can just sit them there and they will fire. They don't need to wait for I think it's like 3 or 4 seconds to set up and tear down. I can just sit them there and they'll just fire away. And instead of good old Varius, we're going to have Plague Marines, which I gain population capacity, and I get Unholy Vigour. Honour Guard gain increased health, damage, and speed. So basically, I get an increased. The Dreadnought's got buff damage and speed and health, and so have my Plague Marines. So that's pretty good. Population capacity of 60. I should be able to form a pretty effective team out of that. So without further ado, we're going to load into the game. So I will see you when it boots up.
Drive slower, you break me bits, he says. And don't forget to drive on the shiny bridges for good luck. Listen up, kids. War boss Smashface says there will be fighting ahead, and we need to get our key to the war. So just be sure to get enough trucks past the supply station for the war.
Alright, and we are in game. So, our job is to go and stop the ambush.
Be obliterated just yet. Our forces are not yet adequate, and a better ambush site is required.
So I've got no power at the moment, so I can't summon anything extra than what I've got already. So we're just going to go ahead and head forward. As you can see here, I've got a heavy bolter turret option, so when I get to 100 points on kills, I get to use turrets, which I'm going to save up for later. And here come the Storm Boys. Charge in and smash. So that Sweeping Doom does, it just absolutely just destroys everything. Nothing they can do about it. And again, Gadoosh! Oh, everybody gets a level up. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave which mark I want to give these till later.
We are Legion!
I believe we're going to give these as the mark of Zinch because the Inferno Bolts are very effective against armour vehicles as well as infantry. Plague Marines are Plague Marines, and if you notice, they get a rocket launcher as well as their normal bolters, so pretty good.
Squad upgraded.
I am here to lead.
So let's carry on. I like this mission, it's really fun. I've always loved doing this. So to see it on very hard will be interesting nonetheless. Always love that bit. Crush the orcs with all the rocks. And Sweeping Doom. Bomb.
Small steps corrupt.
Alright, let's carry on. You can't stop these, lol, they're too badass for you.
Target eliminated.
Crush that.
Alright, good power, so we've got 30 power at the moment, so the next area we get to, we can give ourselves a squad of something. Which would be pretty good.
Crush that.
So we're going to capture this power node, and I'm going to get stormed by something. I believe we get ambushed by something when I capture this.
Take this for orcs. Let the slaughter commence.
Yep, there it is.
Let the slaughter begin!
Haven't lost any men, that's good.
Give me a challenge. Do not presume to command me.
I will break free of you!
I think I need to keep like that for now.
I am here to lead you.
Kill them!
Take it easy. No, it's not hard, so we're going to creep forward. Actually, no, I'm going to equip the missile launcher.
Loading missile launchers.
Mine is
do
the
that.
will of the dark gods.
There it comes.
My weapons grow.
So I get a missile barrage now, so I can just rain down on everything, so it should be really fun. Barrage! Charge! See how it just like absolutely wrecks infantry? It's crazy. It's like knocked out most of the storm boys.
Millennia pass, but orc slaying
Capture
remains
this
an
objective.
unchanging
Still haven't lost any blokes. This is very good. It's just low on HP, so it's cool. They got a few thousand, so I mean, like, you know, it's like what, only 1,000, and there's still all 4 of them there. So pretty happy with that. Let's carry on forwards.
Presume to command me.
Now I know there's something behind here, so we'll pay it by careful there. So what I'm going to do is going to get this dude to barrage the crap out of it. See those bolter shells are just like doing absolutely crazy areas. You stand no chance, orcs. Let's capture that. It's going very well at the moment, I've got to say. At the moment I haven't had to spend any resource points, that's always good. This? No, it doesn't. So that's where having barriers would have helped a lot. Never mind,
Give
it's all
me a
cool.
challenge. Do not presume to command me. Small steps corrupt.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
To war.
Oh, here they are.
Do not presume to command me.
It's creepy, creepy. Charge him. And smash. objective here. We'll regen our health up properly, and we may not summon. No, I'm not going to bother summoning anything yet. Just regen. Other guys are sometimes better than the actual heroes, that's the thing. That's what I found anyway.
Small steps corrupt.
My honor god, like some of my heroes don't even have anywhere near the health of these dudes, it's crazy. So this is what we're going to go blow up as our secondary objective. We're going to go get those bridges, which will then bottleneck at least half the orcs to come back towards where our turrets need to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here.
Do not presume to command.
We need to clear off. We have to clear out the base first, though. Unfortunately.
I am your
Spoil sports running away. Alright, let's play this carefully.
Do not presume to command me. They're upon me!
Turn fire! Oh no! Losing men. Oh no!
There wasn't supposed to be any fighting while we was looting. The trucks are almost here. Ready them sodas, boys. Boss Smashface says we need to keep this way clear for him.
Alright, what we'll do. Get out of their shot range.
It will be
Capture
mine.
this. So what we can do then.
It is ours now.
Summon our honor guards back.
I am here to lead you.
Sanity is for the weak. Kill them! Your forces are
Your lord and master.
Squad upgraded.
Unfortunately for you, yeah.
This is die, die, die!
Do not presume to command me.
The dark god crush!
That's the bridge gone.
Is ready. Small steps corrupt. Crush that.
Wait. Don't want to kill that yet. Because at the moment, I'm not under a time limit. So what I want to do... Because as soon as you kill all the orcs here, it kicks off a timer. So what we want to do is we want to go and kill the other bridge first.
Do not presume to command me. Crush that.
Blow up this turret. It's going to annoy us. Okay, we'll blow these barrels. That
boss,
basically only leaves
they destroyed those shiny
this
bridges
way
you
to
liked.
come.
What? Oh, you better
That way
be
you can't
lying
be
to me,
going.
boy. And you better be dead before I get there, because I don't like being lied to. You're out of me way. Looks like I gotta do all the work myself.
So I'm gonna use
And when I'm
Havoc's.
done fighting, you all getting your faces smashed.
Havoc's win. What I plan on doing is having the Havocs to take care.
We move.
Havocs can go do all the infantry shit.
Confirmed. There.
I'm gonna place turrets for the rest.
Your forces obey you. Your units fulfill your command. Your forces obey you. Your units fulfill your command.
So what else do we need? Do we need some more? Can we get more Havoc? Yeah, we can get another squad of Havocs, why not?
Havocs! For the dark gods!
Why not set lads
No
Havocs
rest,
there?
no pause.
Set up one squad there.
Your forces obey you. Ready? Smash it! Squad upgraded. Moving!
Not any cultists. I was going to do a shrine, but I don't think we need it.
Give me a challenge. Take
Leave
me
our
to
lord
them
here.
tiny remnant
I
judgment.
think, yeah, he can stay there. These have got a pretty good look on the situation. These guys are pretty good.
Today? Name your target.
These
We
guys
will
are
be
pretty
merciless.
good. That dude's got
Ready
good
for
range of
eternal
fire.
war.
So I think we're pretty much ready
Who
for
dies
anything.
today?
I think. Yeah. Because these are just here in case anything shoots through, so... I suppose I could do that though. Yeah, let's do that.
Here we go, boys.
Alright then, ladies,
This
let's
is
go.
where they said the fighting was.
Bring it on! I got many
This
Havocs
is
and you have
exciting.
nothing!
Can you feel it, boys?
Right, here they come. I use him to deal with any melee shit that comes their way. Oh, hello! Wow, okay. Holy crap.
ready for eternal war! No. You need more requisition. The violates are ready to unleash chaos! Your forces obey you. Your units fulfill lost all our gear! No, it's gonna take a whole day to find all our gear again!
Oh, there's shame in it.
Do not presume to command me.
Oh, almost. I think I was close to failing that mission then, but I got it back in the end. What do we get? First gift of the Dark Gods. A unique item to be released from the Legion vaults. The item will be customized to the currently selected squad. Alright, so we get to do that in a minute. I will see you guys when it loads. Oh, actually. War gear. Okay, so we got a level up in game for most of the squads and a level up for Lord Eliphas. So he's got more health, more melee damage and more energy. He also gained a Merciless Bolter, which is 37 damage. Fairly good accuracy, good attack speed, good range, good against infantry, not so good against heavy, and absolutely pants against the rest. Improved defense bonus while in cover with this weapon. 50 plus health and 20% movement speed. Pretty good then, to be honest. For use by Kane or Varius, so we'll have to decide. I think it might be Varius getting that, because he needs an upgrade on his gun. The shells fired from this accursed bolter cause crippling paroxysms of agony in those unfortunate enough to be caught in its fire. It's pretty nasty then, apparently. I got pre-codex power armor, which is armor rating of 13, not made by Matt Ward. What? Powerful chaotic power. Bleh. Oh my god! Powerful chaotic power armor bearing ancient enchantments and inscribed litanies to the Dark Gods. And we gained some bloodstained armor, which is level 4 with an armor rating of 32 and plus 11% melee damage. Inscribed with hymns of blood and violence. This armor has been worn by several warriors in the service of the Dark Gods through centuries, which each imbuing it with its own vicious spirit. Pretty strong stuff then. Okay, I'm back after the reload and we get to select our mission reward. So we can either select War Gear of Eternal Suffering, a level 6 demonic maul that does 109 damage, only usable for Eliphas. He's already got one. It's better than this thing, so we're going to skip the War Gear, I'm not going to read it. Now, Heavy Infantry are bloodletters, a strong melee unit capable of teleportation through the warp. Has the ability to warp shift, which makes the bloodletter immune to damage, prevents it from attacking for a short duration. Or what I really wanted was a walker vehicle, the Chaos Dreadnought, a large walker unit equipped with an autocannon capable of damaging all target types through upgrades. Can be upgraded with a missile launcher or dual power claws. I think we're going to go for that because it's a very useful machine to have again with you, so as it's so upgradable, so I'm going to select that. Alright, so we've got 3 level ups on our team, so we're going to go through them by each one and see what we can do. If you don't want to see any of this, guys, just skip a few minutes down the line to me at the end and I'll see you in a minute. Otherwise than that, we'll go to Eliphas first, everyone. Okay, so he's leveled up once, so I'm going to go into the Sacrificial Offering perk, which regains health for each enemy killed by Eliphas or the Chaos Space Marines under his command. So basically this dude is gonna get lots of health back from doing damage and killing things. So pretty good stuff to have. So I'm gonna go for that. We're not gonna bother with any of these upgrades, and I don't think I'm gonna bother giving him the first gift of the Dark Gods because I don't think he needs it, because he's pretty boss anyway. So we're gonna carry on to Neroth, who does have an upgrade, and he's gonna go. Yeah, I would like Doppelganger, so I'm going to go up one. I'm going to gain an accessory slot, which is armour, 16 with 75 health. See, this armour's the blood. I'm pointing at this like you can see it, like you always do when you're doing stuff like this. The bloodstained armor is better rating, but less. It's only melee damage, and he's no good with melee damage. So, well, he's not bad, 65, but he doesn't do melee. He's a ranged zapper. So I'm not going to give him this. Do I want to give him the first gift? I don't know yet. I'm going to leave him for a minute. We're going to go to Kane. So Kane can now have a Merciless Bolter or his Nova Cannon. Oh, I think I'm going to leave him with this cannon for now. And he's only got an armor rating of 9, so I think I'm going to give him the 13 level armor. And I'm going to give him the Fury of the Dark Gods, which gives him more damage. So pretty good stuff. I don't know about the gift yet, so I'm going to leave that for a minute. Alright then, so we've got Varius, who's going to get his new bolter. Yes, Varius. Very good. Better range damage now. And I can't give him the Bloodstained armor because he's not level 4 yet. Okay. So he's got level armor rating 29, so I'm going to give this to Kane. Oh, nice. Which gives him Spiky Helm. Yeah, Spiky Helm. Ah, Spiky Helm. I'm going to dodge from the Spiky Helm. Anyway. So, he's got his bolter. So he's going to be happy. Who do I want to give it to? I think I'm going to give it to... Oh, who did... Oh, right. So Eliphas gets a Power Sword. Varius gets a Bile Spear. Well, I've just given him a new weapon. Kane's got a Heavy Bolter. And he's got his Nova Cannon at the moment. Neroth gets a new Staff. Well, his Staff isn't that good, to be honest. I'm going to give him a new Staff. Why not? So he gets a Maelstrom Staff, which is 72 damage instead of 65, so it's immediately better damage. Same attack speed, same accuracy, same range. Slightly less damage versus Infantry. Weird, by 1%. Very strange. Same against the rest. Grants Doom Bolts, Fire Bolts of Psychic Power. Oh, and gives him plus 75 health, so that's pretty good on top of what he already got. He's already got plus 75, remember. So his health's going to be pretty boss after putting this thing in. So the description. Designed to channel a sorcerer's psychic might, the Force Staff allows its user to fire psychic bolts at range without the expenditures of Doom Bolts or other psychic powers. So, we're going to give him this staff. And what's his health in the bottom right? From 855 to 930. So he's pretty good. So if we go over, I'm going to actually also get rid of his staff. Give him a bit of XP, why not? Actually, I might as well get rid of these as well. Oh, Varius has gained a level up from that. Nice. So if we compare the health, so Lord Eliphas has got 900, he's got 1,470. Neroth, 930. Kane's got 845. Oh! And Varius actually almost has as much health as, he's got more health than Neroth actually. Yeah, pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and... I think I'm going to go up the health area, I think. So I've got these now, so... Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's go up the health area. So he now gets Fearless. So Various of the ally units afflicted by infection or also immune to suppression. So pretty good if against teams of heavy bolters. Always good to have. Okie dokies, so we're all the way through. We've done Various, we've done Kane. Yeah, we've done Neroth, we've done Eliphas. So that's pretty good. So, where are we now? We are going to go to Aurelia. Frozen World, and going to the is it Minos? Oh, whatever. Iceworks. It's a warp rift site location. So we're going to go ahead and read on what the next mission is before we close off.
The denizens of the warp have whispered to me a small secret. This war band, they are allied with Kyrus.
Brothers, we must give praise to Khorne, for the construction of their dark portal is complete. Where Aragast's temple was sundered, we may once again free the beings of the warp into reality. The portal radiates ruinous power. Celebrate as you witness the constructs of lesser beings tainted and laid to waste around it.
It would do us well to crush them here. A fine testament to the fickleness of the dark gods.
Alright, so this mission we are up against Chaos as well, so this is going to be quite interesting, to be honest. So, what will our reward choices be when we have secured the Warp Rift site? So we get the War Gear option of Dark Twin, which is chance on death to respawn a doppelganger. And plus 350 health, so that's a pretty good buff. Pretty good stuff there. By means of sacred blood ritual, a powerful demon is bound to the bearer of this artifact. Drastically increases their health, and the demon has a chance to manifest itself as a doppelganger on the bearer's death. So you can basically get to live to fight another day through a demon. Awesome! Chaos Dreadnought upgrade. The mark of Zinch's mark grants a missile launcher. And the Frenzy Barrage ability. The Chaos Dreadnought is immobile while upgrading. So he gets missile launchers. Pretty good. Or the Mark of Zinch for the Chaos Space Marine Squad, in which they get to wield bolters equipped with Inferno bolts, which are effective against enemy, heavy armour and vehicles. So I might have to go for that. I don't know, because they don't use the Marines that much. I'd rather use the Havocs, because they just lay down so much wasting fire. It's crazy. Anyway, let's read the intelligence. Enemy structures. Turrets, shrines and other buildings are most vulnerable to explosives and area effect weapons. So, something to bear in mind. There will be Noise Marines on this Warp Rift site location. Noise Marines can disable their enemies' ranged weapons and knock back melee attackers with pulses of sonic energy. So, something to bear in mind. You don't go ahead and charge Noise Marines. You're going to have to try and keep out of their range while keeping in my range so we can kill them off fast. Doom Blast. Chaos Heretics can self-detonate to suppress and damage nearby attackers. Destroy them at range wherever possible. Well, we know this already because my Chaos Heretics can do such a thing, but I choose not to do it because I value them a slight, tiny bit more than other Chaos Lords. So, that to bear in mind. We'll see what we can do next episode. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. If you would like to support the ongoing season, then go ahead and do so by hitting that like or share button. If you are watching this for the first time, I strongly recommend you do so and go back to the first episode. You can do so by subscribing to my channel. It is free, and you can watch there from episode 1 to see how I got to where I am now. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I have been Adam of Nurgle Command, and I wish you a very disgusting day.